Dharani, start Dharani.
Yes, ma'am. Shall I start, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah. Good morning and very warm welcome to one and all present here. This is Dharani, third year psychology from Mahalashmi Women's College of Arts and Science. We are very cheerful to have you all in this webinar marathon day 9 organized by Department of Psychology. A day without prayer is a day without blessings. And a life without prayer is a life without trouble. So let's start this pleasant morning with prayer song.
ஐந்து கரத்தனை ஆனை முகத்தனை இந்தில் இளம் பிறை பாலும் ஏற்றனை நந்தி மகத்தனை ஞான கொழுந்தினை புந்தியில் வைத்து அடி போற்றுகின்றேனே.
நமஸ்தேஸ்து மகாமாயே ஸ்ரீபீఠே சுரபூஜிதே சங்கசக்ர கதாஹஸ்தே மகாலக்ஷ்மி நமோஸ்துதே. நமஸ்தே गरुडारूढे कोलासुरभयङ्करी सर्वपापहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते. सर्वज्ञे सर्ववरदे सर्वदुष्टभयङ्करी सर्वदुःखहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते. सिद्धिबुद्धिप्रदे देवी मुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदायिनी मन्त्रमूर्ते सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते.
Here, I would like to call upon Sharbala from third year psychology to welcome the gathering. Over to you, Sharbala.
Good morning to one and all present here. Self-love is the key to life. Love yourself first and everything else will fall into its place. I'm Sharubala from third year psychology department. Would like to welcome you all would like to welcome our chairman, Thiru S. Punjithavadam sir, managing director, Thiru Kumaran sir. I welcome our respected principal, Dr. A. Kumudini ma'am, for proceeding us with this webinar. I also wholeheartedly welcome our managing director, our vice principal, Dr. S. Ramasamy sir, academic vice principal, Dr. U. Indumati ma'am, head of other departments, head of the psychology department, Mrs. Sujata ma'am, assistant professor of psychology department, Miss Selva Aishwarya ma'am, faculty members, and my dear fellow students. I feel honored to welcome you all to the Day 9 Webinar Marathon 2021 by Mahalashmi Women's College. A very warm welcome to our resource person, Dr. Priya Magesh, who has accepted our invitation and graced us with a presence to share her valuable time and knowledge on the topic self-love, a much needed topic of the hour. Welcome, ma'am. Self-love is the accepting our emotions of what you are and putting your emotions, physical and mental well-being first. This motivates a person to make healthy choices in their life. When you hold yourself in high self-esteem, you're more likely to choose things that nurture your well-being and serve you well. I'm sure this session is going to be a thought-provoking session which will bring a change in all our perception towards life. I once again welcome you all to the Day 9 Webinar Marathon 2021 on the topic self-love, to know how you can love yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharbala. Now, I kindly request all of you to turn on your videos for the photograph.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to call upon our beloved principal, ma'am, to address the gathering.
Good morning, Ms. Priya.
Very good morning to you, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. Thank you. How about you?
Okay, fine, okay. The topic is so interesting, self-love, okay? So I was intrigued actually, okay? So what you're going to talk about, really, it was actually a nice topic, self-love. Only if we love ourselves first, okay, we for others. That's really a nice topic, okay? Fine, okay. Definitely you will ignite the minds of our students, I believe. Okay. So how things are at your end?
Yeah, things are going in a different way, but anyway, we are supposed to accept all that. It's a
Okay.
new normal situation.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So students started coming. I mean, you're going there.
Actually, we are taking online classes from college. We are going
Okay, fine.
taking online classes from college.
Fine. Okay. When are your students are coming to your classes?
I guess it's from September 3rd. We are still kind of pushing because we need
Fine,
to arrange
okay.
certain things before
Okay.
the mass.
Okay, Ms. Priya. I think your voice is not audible. Students.
My voice is not audible, guys.
Yes. Okay.
Am I audible?
Okay, Ms. Priya. Very happy to have you for the session. Thank you so much for accepting
And
my
I thank you
invitation.
very much for giving me this opportunity to share my views on self-love exactly to the younger population. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Definitely. Okay. We are going to have a yeah. Thank you for accepting our invitation and accepting for this wonderful session.
Anytime,
Okay.
anytime.
Definitely, our students are going to have wonderful. Yeah. Okay. So make them understand. Okay. So what is the self-love? Okay. So I just expect my students to take inputs from all the speakers. Okay. To take inputs from all the guest speakers and as well as the resource persons. Okay. So I just wanted to ignite their minds. Okay. So with some little inputs actually. Okay. So it is just an opportunity to widen their horizon. That's it. I am doing my part. Actually, I must thank all the heads of the department and as well as the faculty of Mahalashmi Women's College. Okay, so for coordinating this entire team. Okay, thank you so much for accepting this invitation, Priya. Okay,
Yeah,
hoping to
thank
have
you.
a wonderful session with you. Okay. Yeah, please continue.
Yes.
Sujata, please take over.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Next, I would like to call upon Nasreen from third year psychology to introduce our resource person. Nasreen, kindly unmute yourself.
Sorry. Good morning to one and all present here. I am Nasrin from third year psychology. I feel extremely privileged and honored to be given this opportunity to welcome you all to the Day 9 webinar of Marathon, Mahalashmi Women's College of Arts and Science. On behalf of the Institute, I cordially welcome our chief guest, Dr. Priya Magesh. Dr. Priya Magesh, head of the Department of Psychology, Madras School of Social Work, is an enterprising and dynamic prospect with fine credentials. She holds MSc and MPhil degree in psychology and MS degree in counseling and psychotherapy. Her vital area of interest include child mental health and adolescent problem, human resource management, cognitive function in the clinching population, and psychological problems in women. She has participated in many internship programs and published 23 research papers in reputed journals and presented 6 research papers in various national and international conferences where clinching evidence that she has a magnificent array of accomplishments under her belt. She is profoundly interested in employing her skills for the empowerment of the youth, society, and large. She will most certainly scale dizzy heights in the professional realm in the eminently foreseeable future. She is also a recipient of the Research Excellence Award and Young Researcher Award from the Institute of the Scholars. I once again welcome our chief guest for this Day 9 Webinar Marathon 2021. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Nathan, for that beautiful and lovely words about me. Good morning, all. Am I audible, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So I wish you all a very happy Saturday morning. So when I say good morning, I supposed to get a response, right? Yeah.
Good morning, ma'am.
Thank you, Sheila, for that. Yes. Any more voices to hear? Okay. So what's the topic today? Good morning. Yeah, Sujata. Yes. Okay, before starting this session, I want to thank the people. I like to thank Mr. S. Kunjurapadam, Chairman of Mahalashmi College, Managing Director to S. Chennai, Principal Ma'am Dr. R. Kumudini, Vice Principal Dr. S. Ramaswamy, and Vice Principal Dr. N. I want to really thank my beloved friend, Dr. Sujata, for this wonderful opportunity. Yeah. Thank you, the managing committee and the faculties of the Mahalashmi College for giving me this opportunity to share my views about self-love among the younger population. Yes. So what's the topic today, guys? I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am. But some disturbance is there, ma'am.
Disturbance.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Voice is not clear.
How about now?
Yeah, it's clear, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, let's tell you what's the topic for today. I have only 64 people. Okay. Yes. What's the topic? All had your breakfast? No response. Dr. Sujata ma'am is giving me self-love. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, guys. Okay, I'll catch somebody now. Yes. Okay. Let me call Dharani. Dharani, are you here, Dharani?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the topic for the day?
Self-love, ma'am.
Self-love. Okay. So I should call each individual person and ask what is it. Okay? Yeah? Okay. What is self-love, guys? Any idea? Any idea what is self-love?
Loving ourselves.
Knowing ourselves. Okay. Thank you. Anybody else?
How we treat ourselves, ma'am.
How we treat our own self. Okay, good. Good, Vinodini. We know it's Shanmugavalli, right? Okay, so just give me a second so that I can share my screen. Is it my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So today we'll discuss what is self-love. I feel self-love is the magic to transform our life. How many of you agree with this particular statement? Yeah. Guys, you need to talk. Will you? Let's come to one deed, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So shall we talk? Yeah, I hardly see your faces, but so I want to hear your voices. Yes? Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. Okay, yeah. But still, I'm not satisfied with the S's. Can I have some more S's?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yes. So, what is self-love and how it is going to affect your life? How to develop your self-love? These are the important content what we are going to discuss in this webinar, right? So I think self-love is the magic to transform our life. Okay. So what is the goal of today's talk is all about? To explore how self-love impacts our mental health, right? And learn to use some few techniques which actually helps us to enrich our self-love. And also to include various forms of self-love, that is taking care of self. That is what we label it as self-care. So when we have self-love, we are going to have an energized lifestyle, right? Yes. So can anyone answer me with this following questions, or maybe you all can take a bit of paper. As I give you these questions, can you just write the answers? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, great. Thank you for that beautiful reply. Yes, come on. So what is your favorite thing about yourself? The very first question goes, what is your favorite thing about yourself? I'll give you 3 minutes to write about it, or 1 minute. If somebody is not willing to write it in a bit of paper, you can put it in the chat box as well. Knowing yourself. Okay. What is your favorite about yourself? And why? Finished, guys? I need some reply. Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Good. Next. What are my most achievable goals in life? Maybe you can list 2 to 3 goals. I here want to actually emphasize on achievable goals. Done, people? Say something. Yes, no. Let ma'am has given to connect to God.
I'm actually so spiritual, ma'am. That is why I go only with God's grace and God's words. I cannot go beyond this. I won't go much with the materialistic things. That is why my all answers will be belong to this particular aspect only.
That's okay. That's a good virtue, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Can I move to the next? At least raise hand, guys. Yes. Can I move to the next?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you
Yes,
for
ma'am.
all those S's. Yeah. So third is how you handle criticism. Some people can even post some chat message so that I can actually read it. Okay, to complete my dance course, Shanmuguri. Good luck, Shanmuguri.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Sujata ma'am says I can digest. Yes. Sujata ma'am. I will ignore the criticism by Charu Bala. Okay, Charu, that's one way of handling criticism. Great. Yes, I give you time. You think about yourself. This is not about anybody else. It is only about you. You one the best person to answer these questions is only you, not anybody else. Okay, so it's only you. It's only you. So the very best person to answer is you. So just take some time, think about it, and just give me the reply. Kitty says having positive vibes. Okay, Kitty. Have you done, guys? Can I move to next?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. So what is the past accomplishment or the achievement are you proud of? Guys, are you with me? Are you with me, guys? Say something. Yes. Yes. Are you with me, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So the ma'am says I'm proud of my parents. They're giving me this life. Okay. Great to know, ma'am. Okay. Right. So let us be a little fast. So how do you feel when you make a mistake? What do you do? Charu says she'll be feared. Okay. Josh says she feels guilty. Japan says she'll apologize. Oh, because guilty. Isla is speechless. Okay. Good. Okay. Thank you for all your replies. Okay. How do you feel when someone compliments you? Have you done? Yes. So next goes what do you feel you are really good at? Yes. proud, my face full of smiles, very proud. Yes, great. Okay, so what you feel you are really good at? And if you could do anything like that now, what would it be? I won't bore you much. So, two more questions. What makes you feel good about yourself? And the last, when do you feel most comfortable being yourself? Okay, I hope you all finished it. How many of you honestly did this exercise?
I
Yes,
don't know.
yes, yes. No, there is no harm, no right or wrong. I'm not pressing you to do this. I just want to know how many really did this. I got only one yes. Yeah. That's it. Only one yes out of 72. Guys, please wake up. I know the weather is good. Let us learn something new. No harm in reading, right? Getting new knowledge. Yes. I want a yes, guys. யாருமே சாப்பிடலையா காலையில? ஆ? சாப்பிட்டீங்களா சாப்பிடலையா?
Yes, ma'am.
சாப்பிட்டீங்களா? ஒரு yes தான் வந்துச்சு. சாப்பிட்டீங்களா இல்லையா?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
டெபியூட் முடிச்சுட்டு நல்லா நிறைய தெம்பா சாப்பிட்டு ரெஸ்ட் எடுக்கலாம்னு நினைச்சிட்டீங்களா? சாப்பிடலையா யாரும்? யாரும் சாப்பிடலையா?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
இந்த மாதிரி பேசாம இருந்தா நான் தூங்கின போல இருக்கேன். Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Self love பத்தி நம்ம தெரிஞ்சு கொஞ்சம் டெக்னிக்ஸ் வேண்டாமா? 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 Okay. Anyway, thank you for all your the way you did the exercises. Let that be stay with you. I will conclude the session with that. Okay. So thank you for your patience answering to the chat boxes as well. Okay. So let's move to the topic. Is it my slide is visible, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Visible, ma'am.
Right. So let's move to the concept of self-love. Right. So do you know that you're very special? Who's the special person? According to you, according to me, I'm very special. Do you agree with that statement? If you agree or disagree, we are special, right? So you deserve to be loved not only by people who are around you, and it is person who wants to love you first is you. I have to like me first, right? If some person likes me and other person likes you, you like you, that's different. Now you are very special and there is no substitute for you. Do you agree with that? Yeah? Yes? There is only one Sujata ma'am, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you find a substitute for Sujata ma'am? No, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so we have only one Sujata ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, similarly. Similarly, we have
Yes,
only
ma'am.
one.
Yes, ma'am.
We
Yes.
have only one Dharani, right? Yes. So it's only you are very special, and there is no other person like you in this world. Do you agree with this statement? Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you deserve to be loved not only by people who are around you, but the most important person in your life is you. Right? When you are strong, when you are healthy, when you are medically fit, everything falls in its place. Right? So that's how the concept of self-love actually gets. So everyone needs love, and we spend most of our energy in loving others. I love my friends, I love my parents, I love even in the chat box. When I asked, you say parents. None of you actually posted that it's you, right? I'm special. I possess this skill. I have this ability, right? So we are very, very busy spending our energy in loving other people. It might be our friends, it might be siblings, it might be other kids and kin, or even pets, right? I don't say no to that, but before that, we are supposed to spend our energy to love ourselves. Do you agree with that? Do you agree? Are you with me, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
thank
Yes.
you. Thank you, guys. So we all like to spread the love, but the question here comes: do you produce enough love for yourself? Do you love? Do you love yourself first? When I ask you the question, whom you love the most? Some people will say my mother. Some people
Yes,
say
ma'am.
my
Yes.
dad. Some
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Some people say my best friend. Some people say I love my pet very much. That concept of myself, me, I love myself doesn't come in any context in our culture. Yes, but that is what is missing, right? So now this particular webinar will show you some light on what is self-love and what is its impact on the population and how self-love is helping us to live a very good quality of life, right? So the first question is, do we produce enough love for ourselves? If yes, very good, continue, enhance your skills, possess various qualities, find your strengths, find your weakness. If not, try to love yourself first, then move to the next. I hope you're all with me, guys. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we cannot always expect to rely on the external source for the love. You can't say my mom doesn't love me, my dad doesn't love me, my friend doesn't love me, my principal mom doesn't love me, my class teacher doesn't love me, right? Why you are searching the love from the external sources? Because you can love yourself first, right? Don't rely on the external sources for to love yourself. So that is where the concept of self-love comes in. Love yourself first, then other things come next. So what is the definition of self-love? It is the appreciation of one's worth or one's virtue, right? Do you all believe that you worth a while? Yes. So when I ask you how much you worth, what is the value of myself? Yes. Can I get some funny answers? Any questions at all? Okay. So reply again. Okay, guys. So time is going on. Let me move. So it is how to define the love of self. It is the appreciate. First, appreciate your worth. Appreciate your virtue. Appreciate your body. Appreciate your physique. That is what we call it as self-love. Yes. First of all, appreciate yourself. We all have all our weaknesses. We all have strengths too. But when I ask about yourself, we tend to tell about the strengths first, but we try to hide our weaknesses. Why we are actually hiding? Because we haven't worked out to make it as a strength. Do you agree with me? Okay.
Yes, ma'am, completely.
Self-love, yes. Self-love begins when we observe our actions and work with compassion as we are our own best friend, right? I am the best friend for me. I have communication with my physics. I have communication with my emotion. I have communication with my behavior processes. I know what I want. I know what I need to do. What are my desires? What are my dreams? What are my goals? Yes. So that's how the self-love is tested, right? Because once you love yourself, it is very easy for you to love the other person, right? Because when you don't love yourself, it is very difficult to love the other person. First, we love ourselves, right? I love me. The love begins when we observe actions and the words with compassion as we are our best friend. I am the best friend for me. I know about me. I know my skills. I know my abilities. I know my thought process. I know my behavior patterns. I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. Yes, everybody has strengths. Everybody has weaknesses. But the ratio or the proportion varies, right? And no human being is a zero. Is having a zero weaknesses. If you say I don't have any weaknesses, then it's a humbug. People don't do it, right? So this is the process of the appreciation of one's own work. So self-love is not just feeling good about yourself, right? So when people say self-love, they say when I have a very flashy attire, when I have a good bike to ride, when I live in a very fancy house, it's about self-love. It is not about self-love. I'm not talking about self-love, about the materialistic expectations, your materialistic outcome of it. I'm talking about your physics. I'm talking about your emotion. I'm talking about your thought processes. I'm talking about your behavioral processes, right? It is goes beyond feeling good about yourself. See, when we all dress for a party or when we all dress for a marriage ceremony or something, when you actually dress up, you feel good about yourself. Yes. How many of you looked at the mirror today morning? Yes. Now we don't need a mirror, though. We have a camera right now in our hand. Yes. So how many people took selfie today in the morning? No one. You haven't dressed up today. We just a webinar, online webinar. What's the need for us to dress up here? Is that so? No, ma'am. Okay. Okay, fine. So let's move on. So self-love is about appreciating yourself. It is about self-acceptance and giving yourself the permission to grow who you really are. When I say giving permission to grow who you really are, I'm talking about your strengths and your weaknesses, right? So we all have our abilities, we all have our skills, right? It is appreciating yourself for your strength and also finding ways to change your weakness into this strength. That's the first, appreciating yourself comes as self-love. So self-love is more than just wearing a nice attire or applying expensive makeup and then claiming that you love yourself. Definitely not. But this particular concept of self-love is actually hiding in all places, especially with the youngsters, right? They are much worried. See, we all dress up to catch attention from the other person, right? So is there any instance where I want to feel like dressing up, I dress up? No. If it is in a party, if it is in a ceremony, if it is a puja court, I try to dress up, right? So it is not just wearing a nice attire and having a bounce of expensive makeup. No, it is going beyond that. It is about appreciating yourself and it's about accepting yourself. So when I actually do this counseling sessions, I can see many young people, especially girls, actually thinking about their weight, right? There are some instances people don't even take care of their healthy diet processes, right? They want to shed the weight off, so they starve, right? So they feel like they actually wanted to maintain their physique. In order to maintain the physique, they stop eating. They don't even care about their diet processes. They don't care about their external features. Like there are some people don't accept. Now, no kuncho fair and the now, no kuncho height and the hair no kuncho curly and the curly are the பொண்ணுக்கு straight hair வேணும். Straight ஆ இருக்கிற பொண்ணுக்கு curly hair வேணும். Tall ஆ இருக்கிற பையனுக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஹைட் கம்மியா தான் நல்லா இருந்துச்சு இல்ல அப்படிதானே ஆமாவா இல்லையா இல்லையா ஹலோ
Yes, ma'am.
yes so that's one so first appreciate what you have right யாரு கொஞ்சம்னா கொஞ்சம் என் ஃப்ரெண்டுக்கு ஐஸ் அப்படியே நல்ல டைமண்ட் மாதிரி ஜொலிக்குது எனக்கு ஐஸ் இப்படி இருக்கு அவளோட மூக்கு அப்படியே எடுத்து வச்ச மாதிரி இருக்கு என் மூக்கு அப்படி இல்லை right you are degrading yourself. See, this is you. We don't have any replacement. Come on, yes? And we don't have any replacement. We don't have somebody who is exactly looking like you. So accept it. Appreciate. God has given you beautiful eyes to see. Yeah? God has given you beautiful ears. Yes? God has given you beautiful height. But we never appreciate. We just compare things with the others. I hope you all agree with me. Yes. Okay.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
yeah. So our understanding of self-love is learned during childhood from those cared for us. So when we are a small baby, everybody take care of us. We need not worry about anything. They feed us. They do us. We need not be enjoy our process, right? So that is how the self-love is actually learned during the childhood process itself, right? And it is taught unconsciously. We just got a glimpse of watching those who are nurtured us, right? So, but what happens when we are born, we are celebrated as cute little bundles of joy. Then we blossom, the cuteness somewhat fades away. We have to accept. Then comes three bosses, then comes colleagues, then comes teachers, then comes mates. Then comes boys, men, friends who just test our self-love. We forget the concept of self-love. We drift up in when the cuteness takes away, our self-love also takes away, right? So that's the point where we have to work on better self-love because we don't have substitute for ourselves. Yes, you agree? We don't have substitute for ourselves. We have only one Sudhata ma'am, only one Priya ma'am, one Sunil ma'am. We don't have substitute. Yes? Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we cannot always expect to rely on the external source for the love to come. Yeah. So when I say love, already we think about red roses, chocolates, teddy bears. Someone has to give you red roses to love. Why should somebody has to give you? You love yourself, yes? Because we don't have substitute, right? The person who practices the self-love will never need to depend on other person to be happy. And it is empowering feeling to be happy. See, அடுத்த வந்து உனக்கு சாக்லேட் கொடுத்தாலும் சரி ரோஸ் கொடுத்தாலும் சரி என்ன கொடுத்தாலும் சரி அதெல்லாம் வந்து டெம்பரவரி அந்த ரோஸ் கார வரைக்கும் தான் அந்த லவ் எல்லாம் இருக்கும் ரைட் நீ உன்னை லவ் பண்ணாடா அந்த லவ்
True, ma'am.
நீ உன்னை லவ் பண்ணவே
It's true, ma'am. It's true.
Thank you. So it all fades away. See, because we don't have substitute. Yes, I'm the only one person in this world. So when I dream to do this, one day I can do. Nobody can do. So see, my responsibility is increasing now. Yes. I dreamt of doing this. I dreamt of doing that. Yes, come on, only one person, no other person. And the days are going on, time is going on. Come on, I have to do it. Like love yourself, love. It's only love yourself, then you love somebody else. No issues. Yes, love self-love is more important than anything else other than this world. Because when you love yourself, other person will love you. If you don't love yourself, other person definitely will find a means not to love you. Right? So it's only you. You have to love yourself to make a mark in this universe because we don't have a substitute. Yes? Right? Yes? I hope you guys with me. Yeah. Okay. So the first step for self-love is realizing that we are only human beings and it's okay to make mistakes, right? And that's what I said. So it's not that human beings never make mistakes. Human beings have to make mistakes. தப்பு பண்ணாதான் அவன் மனுஷன். தப்பே பண்ணலன்னா அவன் யாரு?
தெய்வம். God. Yes.
Yeah, மனுஷனாவே இருக்கலாம். அப்பதான் லைஃப் என்ஜாய் பண்ண முடியும். God இருந்தா லைஃப் என்ஜாய் பண்ண முடியாது. தெரியும்ல? படம் பாத்தீங்களா? 9 ஒரு படம்.
Yes, ma'am.
பாத்தீங்களா இல்லையா?
Yes,
அது
ma'am.
9 God வருவாங்களே. என்ன படம் அது?
மூக்குத்தி அம்மன்.
மூக்கு பத்தியா? பாரத்தை பத்தி கேட்ட உடனே எவ்வளோ ரிப்ளை வருது. ஓகே. அப்ப 9 God வந்து லைஃப் என்ஜாய் பண்ணாங்களா? இல்ல அத காத்து வாங்கின பிறகு அவங்க எவ்வளவு என்ஜாய் பண்ணாங்க? ஊர்வசியா என்ஜாய் பண்ணாங்களா? படம் பாத்தீங்களா இல்லையா?
Yes, ma'am.
நினைக்கிறேன். ஊர்வசி இருக்காங்க அந்த படத்துல இல்லையா? சரி, ஓகே. ஊர்வசி இருப்பாங்க. அவங்க தானே பாலாஜியோட அம்மா. கண்டுட்டீங்களா? சரி, ஓகே. The very first step of self-love is realizing that we are only human beings and it's okay to make mistakes. And it's okay to lose at times. Being finalized, you have been defeated. It's fine, okay, no issue. Everything has its time to actually blossom, right? It's okay to lose at times. It might be not the best day. It might be not the best week. It might be not even the best month or even not the best years, right? So we are doing the process, right? We say these 2 years are not the best years for us, yes, because of this pandemic situation. Fine. First, realize that you are unique. You don't have a substitute. Okay. So all we need to do is love ourselves and let the negative things pass through eventually. நாம எதுவுமே பண்ணாம இருந்தாலே நெகட்டிவ் திங்ஸ் தானாவே ஃபெயில் ஆயிடும். நம்ம ஒரு சின்ன விஷயத்த மண்டக்குள்ள போட்டு அதை ஒரு அலசி 4 பேர்கிட்ட விசாரிச்சு ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் ஒவ்வொரு டைரக்ஷன்ல உங்களுக்கு சொல்யூஷன்ஸ் கொடுக்கணும். ஃபைனலா ஒரு குழப்பத்தோட we don't know what to do and finally that will add up your stress. Do you have that experience? Okay, right. So here comes 12 techniques to improve these self-love, right? First, avoid labeling yourself. Yes, don't label. I'm not lovable. I'm very unsociable. I have too much of anger. I cannot control my anger. No, don't label yourself. Yes, everything is a process, right? Every people have ups and downs. Every people have certain mood swings, right? Don't label yourself. You might be good at one thing, you might be bad at one thing. No issues. Don't let it be continuous bad. Let me find out the means to change the bad to good. So don't label yourself, right? And also don't deprive yourself, right? So I'm going on a very crash diet. Now they say crash diet. What they eat only juices, right? Without sugars and all those things. Don't worry. So if you're trying to diet or do something else difficult, some difficult matter, to give the basic thing what you need to survive, right? Some pleasure in life is very, very needed, right? We all want to feel happy, right? Because happiness is the final destination of human being, right? So don't take that happiness away from you, right? If you have committed something wrong, it's fine, it's okay. We'll try to change. We'll find a means to make it work well. We take the next step, we cautiously take the next step. So don't deprive yourself with the happiness. Don't take your happiness away. Don't take your enjoyment away. Don't take your pleasurable things away. So that comes as the second idea actually develop your self-love and listen to your gut. Gut is just a digestive system. If something doesn't feel right deep in your gut, listen. There are some because when you have exams, we feel over appetite. Exam இருக்கும்போது ரொம்ப பசிக்கும் இல்லைன்னா பசிக்கவே பசிக்காது. இல்லைன்னா யாரையாவது மீட் பண்ண போகணும் ரொம்ப பர்சனலான பர்சன்னா அன்னைக்கு முந்தின நாள் நைட்டே சாப்பிடவே பிடிக்காது. பசிக்கும் ஆனா சாப்பிட முடியாது. தூக்கம் வரும் ஆனா தூங்க முடியாது. எஸ் யூ ஹேவ் ஆல் தட் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்? எஸ் இல்லையா? ஆமாவே இல்லையா?
எஸ் மேம்.
இல்லன்னா அப்ப நீங்க வந்து லைஃப் அனுபவிக்கவே இல்லை, நீங்க லைஃப் என்ஜாய் பண்ணவே இல்லைன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ரைட்? இதெல்லாம் இந்த லைஃப்ல you have to experience. Okay, right? So listen to your gut and also establish your boundaries. You know, எத்தனை மணி நேரம் நான் மொபைல் யூஸ் பண்ணேன்? So how many hours you are using a mobile? Anybody? Honest reply தான் வேணும். 24/7 சொல்லலாம், ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. Honest reply.
Yeah.
But various reasons இருக்கும். ஏன்னா கூகுள் கிளாஸ்ரூம்ல எல்லாம் அதுக்கு அசைன்மெண்ட் பண்றேன் அதெல்லாம் இருக்கட்டும். எவ்வளவு நேரம் மொபைல் யூஸ் பண்றேன்? சாரி.
Except sleeping hours, I'm always in mobiles.
Okay, very good. Very honest answer, ma'am.
Very good, very good.
Yeah. So establish some boundaries, right? நம்மளுக்கு பவுண்டரியை தாண்டி நம்ம வந்து அதை யூஸ் பண்ணணும். ஈவன் இன் ஃபுட், ரைட்? எனக்கு ஏதாவது பிடிச்சிருந்தா, ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் when I take junk food, right? அந்த கவர் காலியாகிற வரைக்கும் we cannot restrict ourselves. Yes, it might be a potato chips, it might be chocolate. Yeah, சாக்லேட் நான் எடுத்தேன்னா இந்த ஹாஃப் மட்டும் சாப்பிட்டு எனக்கு வச்சிருவேன். வச்சுட்டு என்ன பண்ணுவோம், கொஞ்சம் ஹாஃப் மட்டும் சாப்பிடுவேன், அப்புறம் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஹாஃப் finished. Yes, so establish boundaries for yourself. Yeah, these are some tips to actually promote self-love, right? So I make your needs clear, right? Your லைஃப்ல உங்களுக்கு என்ன வேணும்ன்றத ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நீ தான் கிளியரா யோசிக்கணும். உனக்காக மற்ற யாரும் யோசிக்க மாட்டாங்க. ஏன்னா you are special, you are unique, and there is no substitute for yourself. And nurture yourself. Yeah, this may be done in 1,000 ways. Actually, you can do pedicure, you can do manicure, you can do an eyebrow, you can cut your hair. Nurture yourself. Eat good food, go to gym, walk, gym walk for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or even 20 minutes twice a week is more than enough. If you want to draw. Nurture yourself, right? Think what makes you happy. Think what makes you pleasurable, right? So nurture yourself. That's how self-love is even built in, right? And also, you have to work on with your health and happiness, right? It is often the case that people are so busy caring for other people. Yeah, நான் என் அக்காவுக்கு இதை பண்ணணும், என் ஃப்ரெண்டுக்கு இதை பண்ணணும், என் ஃப்ரெண்டுக்கு ரெக்கார்டு கொடுக்கணும், என் நாய்க்கு சாப்பாடு வைக்கணும். ஓகே, உண்மையாரு பார்த்துக்கிறது நீயாலும் உன்னை பார்க்க முடியும், வேற யாரும் நீ பார்த்துக்க முடியாதுல்ல. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் உன்னோட ஹெல்த், உன்னோட ஹாப்பினஸ். நீ நல்லா இருந்தாதான் உன் அக்காவுக்கு வேலை செய்ய முடியும். நீ நல்லா இருந்தாதான் உன் நாயை வளர்க்க முடியும். எஸ், ஒத்துக்கிறீங்களா? எஸ். ஸோ
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Add value to yourself. Take care of your health. You have to give first priority to your health. Health நல்லா இருந்தாலே happiness தானாவே வரும். இப்போ எனக்கு ஒரு தலை பயங்கரமா வலிக்குது, நான் ஹாப்பியா இருப்பேன்னா? இப்போ கூகுள் வேலை வந்துருச்சு, ஒரு தலை வலின்னு போட்டு கூகுள் டைப் பண்ணா போதும், you will get all carry on. அதனால ஒரு பெரிய வச்சு முடிச்சுக்கலாம். Yes, because மொபைல் எப்பவுமே கையில தானே இருக்கு. And Google நம்ம spend. Yes, don't worry about all that. So when you eat well, sleep well, work out well, you are healthy, right? No, don't worry about coronavirus, don't worry about Delta virus or this virus, that virus. நல்லா சாப்பிடு, நல்லா தூங்கு, நல்லா விளையாடு. Mind active வச்சுக்கோ. You are healthy. உன் immune system boost ஆகும். எந்த கொரோனா வந்தாலும் பாத்துக்கலாம். Yes, பாத்துக்கலாமா? Yes, ma'am. Because we don't have substitute. You are unique. You are only 1% in this entire universe. Yes? Okay. So remind yourself of your positive qualities. Definitely, it might be a very big list and you can use positive affirmations, right? Another one. I can do this. I will do it. I will finish it. I will do this. I have already done this. Yes. So you have your own positive affirmations to make yourself to expose yourself to the positive qualities and make peace with your past, right? So definitely we have some memories which are actually hurt us, which gives a different sort of memory. Try to forget it, because when we actually try to forget, that comes to our mind after. Yes. So that is what. But try to find a means to let go the whole hurt or the pain what you actually underwent and whatever. Right? So make peace with your past. That's how you are promoting self-love in yourself. And reward yourself. Right? So whenever you have done something, you can pat yourself. You can hug yourself. Yes? Can we all hug ourselves now? Yes? Keep your right hand on your left shoulder. And left hand on the right shoulder. Yes, I will do it. Hug yourself tightly. Say, I love me. You love you.
Yes, ma'am. I love you.
You love me. Thank you.
I love you, ma'am. Nicely, you are making your best effort to making them to open their mouth. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Making lots of effort.
Yeah. So we love us, right?
Priya ma'am, I would like to add one of my
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
experience in hugging ourselves. Actually, the first time when I did it for myself, I poured out. I cried. You know, I was longing for that. When I did that, I felt, you know, I just poured out, and then I love it actually. You know, so it is a so good feeling when you really do that for you.
Yeah, because one thing has to be kept in mind: you are unique. There is no substitute for you, right? In the entire universe, there is no Sujata ma'am other than you. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Thanks for bringing that point particularly, ma'am, because many a times they, you know, as general population, we feel, ஏன்னா நம்மளே நம்மள ஹக் பண்ணிக்கிறதா, நம்மளே நம்ம வந்து டாப் பண்ணிக்கிறதா அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு, you know, that point of view இருக்கும். But
அது
it's
வந்து
really
youngsters
important.
கிட்ட சொல்றது ஈஸி மேம்.
Yes, yes.
அது வந்து நீங்க கொஞ்சம் வயசானவங்க சொன்னா நமக்கு லெக்சர் கொடுப்பாங்க. So youngsters மோல் பண்ணலாம்.
Yes,
அவங்க
yes.
they may pass a message to the other person.
Thank you for that point, ma'am.
Yeah. So did you all did that exercise? Did you hug yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
வர மாட்டேங்குது. எல்லாம் தூங்கினாங்களா?
No, ma'am. Everything is.
நீங்க நல்லா நீங்க எஸ்லாம் சொன்னீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு படம்லாம் காமிக்கலாம் நினைச்சேன். நீங்க யாரை ரிப்ளை பண்ண வேண்டியீங்க?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
அந்த எஸ்ஸே ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா இருக்கு. எனக்கு தூக்கு வருது. Okay. Anyway, thank you. So do this exercise daily. You can just hug yourself. Yes. And set a reminder, mark my words, you are unique. There is no substitute to you. Can tire unique. Yes. Yes. Right. So watch out for the black and white thinking. So what is black and white thinking? Right. For example, do not fall into black and white thinking stuff. It basically this is a trap. When you want to try it better, right? Now, email and junk food say carbon or அப்பதான் நேபர் வீட்ல இருந்து ஒரு பாப்பா வந்து பர்த்டே அப்பா கேக் எடுத்துக்கோங்கன்னு சொன்னாங்க. சாப்பிடுங்களா மாட்டீங்களா? சாப்பிடுங்களா மாட்டீங்களா? சாப்பிடுவோம். Right? சாப்பிடலாம். Right? Enjoy your cake and just find other means. இதுக்கப்புறம் எப்படி வந்து அந்த ஜங்க் ஃபுட் சாப்பிடாம இருக்கிறதுக்கு பாருங்க. That's what. That is what we call it as black and white trap. Right? So don't fall into that trap. Like now, what I other day serious நான் சாப்பிடக்கூடாது நினைச்சேன் ஆனா நான் இன்னைக்கு சாப்பிட்டேன் சடனால நான் என்ன பண்ணேன் நான் லஞ்ச் சாப்பிட மாட்டேன் ஆனா டின்னரை லஞ்சும் சேர்த்து சாப்பிட்டேன். Yes. So Miley, what is it? What you decided?
Yes.
What you decided doesn't work out. Yes. So parallel. Yes. ஒரு நாள் வச்சானா okay. Tomorrow is there, no? Tomorrow never comes. இன்னைக்கு நான் இன்னைக்கு tomorrow நாளைக்கு tomorrow வரும். Tomorrow வந்துட்டே தான் இருக்கும். நம்ம லவ் பண்ணிட்டே தான் இருக்கும். Yes. So take care of your body, good, healthy, eating, right? So eating is very because I find many young girls not eating properly, not taking care of their. Even in our college, we start college at 8 o'clock. 90% of the kids doesn't come to the place. They don't eat in the morning. Actually, people say, all the dietitians say, breakfast we should eat like a breakfast at least eat like a failure and the quarter. Right? Breakfast at least eat like a
king, ma'am.
Eat like a king. The Mari Sapuna and the right? There will be a number of reasons. College பண்ணனும் அசைன்மென்ட் பண்ணனும் வெபினார் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணனும் நான் வெபினார் எடுக்கணும் எனக்கு ரெக்கார்ட் வர்க் இருக்கு சாப்பிட 10 minutes ஆகும் 15 minutes ஆகும் yeah spend that time you have to love yourself there is no substitute for it you are you okay so take care of your body too health is easy so basically self-love compared actually consists of 4 different concepts. So one is self-awareness, self-worth, self-esteem, self-care. Self-awareness, self-worth, self-esteem, yes. So I love self-care. Yeah. And Romo Pushella is self-care. So can I continue now to 11:30?
Yes, ma'am. We can go on another 5 minutes. Is that okay?
Yes, fine. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what is self-care? So the act of taking care of your mental, physical, and emotional well-being. So you have to think about your external physical factors which promotes you into a good self-love, right? And also taking care of your mental processes. When I talk about mental processes, I'm talking about your emotions. There are some people who actually distract themselves, right? யாருக்கு கஷ்டம் இப்போ உனக்கு blood loss ஆனா there is no substitute for you. யாருக்கு கஷ்டம் உனக்கு தான் கஷ்டம், right? Definitely, right? So what is self-care? Self-care is very, very important in self-love, right? So it is the act of taking care of you physically, mentally, and emotionally. Yeah. So self-care is not selfish. You have that selfish, definitely not. You cannot serve someone empty chest, right? Be stronger, be matavangala paathukonga, right? So be stronger, right? Adukku enna pannu be only love pannu ena you are the only one in this universe, right? So always take care of yourself first and be good to yourself. யாருக்கோ குட்டா இருக்கலாம், right? உனக்கு நீயே குட்டா இருக்கிறதுக்கு please start, right? So self-care is important for your physical health, mental health, spiritual health, and also multiple challenges in their daily life in the sense of energy, vitality, and confidence. So self-care is a very issue. முன்னாடி பத்திரமா பார்த்துக்கணும், அவ்வளவுதான். பத்திரமா எப்படி பார்த்துக்கணும்? நல்லா சாப்பிடணும், நல்லா தூங்கணும். Yes, that comes, right? So okay, drinking water and eating well every day. Yeah. So how many glasses of water we are supposed to drink? How many liters of water? Getting ma'am?
1 liter, ma'am. At least minimum 1 liter.
Yeah. So actually WHO recommend at least 3 to 5 liters. நம்ம அவ்வளவு குடிக்க முடியலன்னா at least 3 liters ஆவது குடிக்கலாம், right? So drinking well and eating well every day and good sleep. Don't meddle mobile phones during the sleep. தயவு செஞ்சு மொபைல் போனை எடுத்துட்டு போங்க. பாட்டு கேட்கிறேன் வச்சுட்டு பாட்டு கேட்டுட்டு தூங்காது. தயவு செஞ்சு தூங்காது. That doesn't give you a sound sleep. அப்போ self care இல்ல, self love இல்ல. அப்போ you have, because we don't have substitute for you. You are the one you are. Okay, get enough sleep every day, 7 to 8 hours. Don't use electronic gadgets while you are sleeping. Sleep தூங்க போற 30 minutes முன்னாடி தயவு செஞ்சு எலக்ட்ரானிக் கேட்ஜெட் தள்ளி வச்சு. And be active every day. நீங்க நல்லா சாப்பிட்டு நல்லா தண்ணி குடிச்சு நல்லா தூங்கினா டெஃபினட்டா உங்களுக்கு எனர்ஜி லெவல் பூஸ்ட் ஆகும். டெஃபினெட்லி that will make you active every day, right? And also plan ahead and create a routine, right? So create a, because nowadays everything is online. எல்லாமே ஒரு கன்ஃபியூஷன் எல்லாம் எது எப்போ செய்யணும்ன்றதே தெரியல. அப்போ இருக்கு எது எப்போ செய்யணும் எப்போ செய்யக்கூடாதுன்னு தெரியல. பிகாஸ் there is no routine. ஏன்னா ரொட்டீனே மறந்துட்டோம் because of this pandemic 2 years. Before that we know this is our routine. அப்போ ரொட்டீனே இல்ல. But still no problem. வீட்ல இருந்தாலும் ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸ் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணாலுமே you can have a routine. And if you want help, ask. தப்பே கிடையாது. உங்களால முடியல, உங்களுக்கு தேவை, உங்களுக்கு சந்தேகம் கேளுங்க. யார்கிட்ட இருந்தா கேட்கணும். டீச்சர்ஸ் கிட்ட, பேரண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட, ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட, உங்க சீனியர்ஸ் கிட்ட, யார்கிட்ட இருந்தாலும் கேட்கணும். தப்பே இல்லை. So these are some measures to practice the self-care, right? And this is one funny idea. You can actually have a self-care box. Or box வச்சுக்கோங்க. அந்த பாக்ஸ்ல உங்களுக்கு எதெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு self-care பண்ண கொடுக்கும். Maybe it might be an item that brings you joy, that brings you calmness, that brings you some wonderful memories. But in a box, you can say this is self-care box. After when you are in a very bad mood, when you are in a very mad mood, when you are in a sad mood, and the box open panina, that will give you a positive impact, right? So definitely yes, yeah, because you have to take care of yourself, because there is no substitute. You are the only one this universe. Yes. So yeah. So here is some weekend plan. So explore some parts of your city or town, maybe by a walk, by a ride or something, and browse your favorite stores for these and treat yourself for something new. I'm not talking about online shopping. I'm talking about window shopping. Okay, so get a haircut, do a pedicure, manicure, nurture yourself. Yeah, trim your eyebrows. Yeah, get some good makeup tips. Makeup பண்ணி பாருங்க எப்படி இருக்காங்க, சூப்பரா இருப்பீங்க. Yeah, yeah. So stop at a cave. உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச பேக்கரி போங்க, ஐஸ்கிரீம் பார்லர் போங்க, சாப்பிடுங்க, தப்பு இல்லை. ஒரு மாசத்துல எத்தனை ஐஸ்கிரீம் சாப்பிடலாம் தெரியுமா? அந்த ஐஸ்கிரீமே சாப்பிட மாட்டாங்க போல. ஓகே ரைட், தூங்கிட்டீங்களா? ஹலோ
No, ma'am.
ஒரு மாசம் எத்தனை ஐஸ்கிரீம் சாப்பிடலாம்?
மேம் கொரோனால இப்ப நாங்க ஐஸ்கிரீமே சாப்பிடுறது இல்ல மேம்.
ஓ அவ்வளவு நேரம்
கொரோனா பயத்துல சாப்பிடுறதே இல்ல மேம்.
No, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. I used to take lot of ice cream, at least weekly, twice or thrice. And chocolates more. Chocolates, ice creams, I'll never skip up. That will give me
now this is a good example to set a boundary.
That will give me more happiness. That is the self-happiness.
That's okay, but set a boundary. You feel that it is going beyond the boundary, set a boundary. Okay? ஒரு மாசத்துல 4 ஐஸ்கிரீம் சாப்பிடலாம். So weekly once, okay? So you can stop at a ice cream parlor. Treat yourself. சும்மாவே treat. ஏதாவது சக்சஸானாலும் ஏதாவது அச்சீவ் பண்ணனாலும் ட்ரீட் கொடுத்துட்டோம்னா நம்மளுக்கு இல்ல, எதையாவது பண்ணணும்னாலும் ட்ரீட் கொடுத்துக்கலாம். அப்படிதானே? ரைட்? So morning just go to a school. Engage yourself in activities that makes you happy, that makes you pleasurable. Right? That because when you feel something, what to help we feel that sense of contentment. techniques of self-satisfaction, right? So volunteer yourself. It might be for an administrator, it might be for a local person, your neighborhood, or for a school, anything else, right? And try to start a new hobby. It might be playing any musical instrument or drawing, tailoring, stitching, and cutting and everything. So maybe writing a poetry, right? So these are some tips to take care of yourself. Yeah. So final thoughts. Self-love can mean something, mean different to different people, right? So it's not the same to the no two person to take care of them in a similar manner. Each one have their own way of actually taking care of themselves, right? So you figure out what is suitable for you to love yourself. Now it's time to love yourself. So when you love yourself, others love you. And there is no substitute in this entire universe. You are unique. You are the only person in this universe, right? So the more self-love you have for yourself, the better prepared you are for a healthy relationships, right? And that actually leads you a very good well-being, right? So remember, I want to actually finish by doing simple. You have been criticizing yourself for years and it doesn't work like that. So try approving yourself. Start loving yourself and find how it happens and giving the feedback. Yeah. Wishing all of you a very time of self-love. Take care of yourself because you don't have substitute for yourself. And thank you all for your wonderful time and your sweet replies. Any questions?
Yes, Dharani.
Thank you so much for the wonderful and very inspiring words, ma'am.
Thank you, Dharmi.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So, students, if you have any doubts, kindly unmute yourself and then ask.
Ma'am, I have only one question.
Yes,
Because whenever we talk about self-love, consistenta, we don't know how do we do that. We do, and then there is a break. Again, we will be very conscious, and then we'll get back. So this is the pattern. If there is any tips for consistently doing that for us?
Yes. There are two major tips. One is about the meditation. You make meditation as your daily routine, right? And second one is keeping a journal, right? Before going to bed, you just scribble something about your day, right? So that helps you to actually give some input on the self-care, what you showed on yourself. And maybe before going to the bed or after waking up, what you expect of this for the entire day. Keeping a journal plays a very important role in actually maintaining our self-care.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, Dharani, you can continue.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I have.
one.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah, ma'am. How to overcome with negative thoughts, ma'am?
How to overcome with negative thoughts. Okay, right. So basically, positive affirmations are the only way to get out of the negative thoughts, right? So why you have to explore the reasons why the negative thoughts is stepping inside you. What are the reasons? It might be due to your past experiences, or it might be a mere fear, or it might be guilt or something. Explore the root cause of the negative thoughts. Try to get out of the root cause. Then replace those negative thoughts with a positive affirmation because there is no person like you. So it's only you and you can do it, right? So definitely with positive affirmation. Before not exploring the reasons when you give positive affirmations, it is not going to work out. Find out the root cause for the negative thought and replace that negative thoughts with positive affirmations, so definitely this tip will work.
Thank you so
Ma'am?
much, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Ma'am?
Yes, Sheila. Yes, Charmala.
How can we stay positive even in toughest and difficult situations? Ma'am?
So I never say you can be positive, yeah, 24/7. Definitely, we all have ups and downs in our life. But the time you spend on that negative thought process or that process, you have to replace that, right? When you know about yourself, then you know about these are my skills, these are my qualities, these are my in the thinking processes. When you know about yourself, you can definitely make it that whatever the issue is, whatever the moment is, you can still feel positive because you can actually think about the past achievement, what you did in the same context. So it one unless and until you know about yourself, it is very difficult for you to come to understand yourself. You know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know your skills and your weaknesses. That will help you to overcome that particular situation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Chandala.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, my question is like, how to measure self-love? எந்த லெவல்ல அது இருக்குன்னு எப்படி மேம் மெஷர் பண்றது?
Measure நீங்க தான் பண்ணணும். There is no external tool to measure you. Yes. So there are some tools available which doesn't tell you about self-love. Actually, I have that particular tool. I thought of giving that as an exercise because time has gone. So probably I can share that with you, Sujata, and she can share it. It is from the positive psychology perspective, right? We don't have any tool to measure these self, right? Because when the word self comes, it is very subjective, right? So it is you. It is only you know about you, right? So only you know how much you love you. That's the very first question I ask. What is the worth or the value you give for yourself? So it's only you. It's very, very subjective, right? You only know what I'm good at, what I'm bad at. Yes. So it's how much I love myself. That's what I say. Do that exercise. And yourself each day, every day. That gives you a boost. You actually take care of yourself. Ultimately, leading you to have more self-love.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, students, feedback link has been posted. So kindly fill that and get your certificate.
Yeah, Dharani, before you go to vote of thanks, I will take 2 minutes just to register my gratitude. Is that okay?
Yeah, fine, ma'am.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Priya ma'am, for being with us and encouraging or teaching our students about self-love, because this is very, very important. As they go, they have to love themselves. And I know you because I worked with Priya ma'am. I worked with Priya ma'am in MSSW, and you are the best person to talk about self-love, ma'am, because nothing, no person, no situation can take away your peace from you, because you know you because I know Priya ma'am, like she knows she is good and she knows her limits, and nobody can affect her mood or affect her happiness. So
Oh,
thank
that's
you
very
so
good
much.
feedback. After long years, probably really 7
Yes,
years,
yes,
right?
ma'am, must be,
But
must be.
anyway, I should actually show my gratitude. You still remember me with the beautiful sweet words. Thank you so much.
Obviously, ma'am. Thank you. And I must also register my, to see my students growing, the way they conduct this program, the way they ask questions. Really very, very happy to see them growing
Teacher, that's a proud
professionally.
moment.
I'm very happy. So I must register this in this occasion. And one last thing is, I remember these, like last Corona lockdown, we started with the webinar series, not as a webinar series. We started, but I hope Hamrin ma'am will also remember the very first webinar. We are very scared because we are very new to Zoom and all those things. Now with the comfort and the confidence in which we are doing it is absolutely very thankful to the technical team, and I'm very gratitude to remembering our previous principal, Ma'am Bhuma Ma'am, because she has started all this last year and we are still continuing. So thank you all for being part of this webinar, and over to Dharani.
Yeah, I actually want to actually thank Kumudri ma'am, the principal, who was actually in my session. Is she still there?
I don't know, ma'am. I think ma'am
Can
has
you-
other. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can just pass my regards to her. And
Definitely.
yes, ma'am. Thank you. Nice seeing you after a long time.
Yes, ma'am. Very happy to be connected
Yeah,
with
ma'am.
you.
Yes.
Over to Dharni. Dharni, take over.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I call upon Shanmugavalli from second year psychology for the vote of thanks.
Good morning to one and all gathered in this webinar. I am Shanmugavalli, second year psychology. On this wonderful moment, I would like to present the vote of thanks. We take this golden opportunity to thank the respected resource person of this webinar, Dr. Priya Magesh, for attending this webinar in her busy schedule. We will cultivate the advice you gave us in real life. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank our chairman. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah.
I would like to thank our chairman, Thres Kunjithabadam sir, managing director, Thres K. Thirukumaran sir. I extend my gratitude to our beloved principal ma'am, Dr. R. Kumudani ma'am, to be a support for presiding this webinar. I also express my thankfulness to our vice principal sir, Dr. S. Ramasamy sir, academic vice principal ma'am, Dr. U. Indumadi ma'am, not only for spending their time with us, but also for encouraging us to achieve many endeavors. It is my pleasure to thank our department HOD ma'am, Mrs. V. Sujata ma'am, assistant professor of our department, Ms. Selva Ishwarya ma'am, and also the faculty members to be a support for arranging this webinar and also make it successful. And I also like to thank Mrs. Jodi ma'am, Mrs. Sailaja ma'am, Mrs. Krishna Lakshmi ma'am, and Mrs. Hamrin Selvi ma'am for being a technical support for us in this webinar. Last but not least, I thank my dear fellow students as well as my seniors for enthusiastically arranging this MAHA webinar marathon. Without you, this webinar could not be a success. Thank you all.
Thank you, Shanmugavalli. Thank you, everyone. Let's see with another interesting topic. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye. Take care.
Thank you. Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you,
Ugo.
ma'am.
Good job.
Thank you, ma'am.